coming to terms with it, that a poisoning and poisoning you with intent definitely falls under psychopathy, along with the malignant narcissist characteristics. It's a crucial distinction when dealing with narcissistic abuse. Let's break it down for a little bit here. The classic narcissists and the malignant narcissists, and how this connects to psychopathic behavior like intent poisoning and extreme manipulation. So the classic narcissist has core traits: their grandiosity, entitlement over another, their need for admiration, and lack of empathy towards others. They usually seek validation and attention to boost their fragile ego, and their behaviors are typically about maintaining the inflated sense of self. They intentionally hurt people emotionally and often do it unintentionally without even being aware of their whereabouts or how they're going about it, because they're so focused in on themselves and what they want. So the classic narcissists thrive on admiration and will discard people that they no longer have serving their own purposes, but their methods may not always be extreme or as life-threatening. For an example, in a relationship, a classic narcissist might gaslight you, manipulate your emotions to get what they want, disregard your needs. But your intent isn't necessarily to destroy you completely, it's just to get you more about feeding their own, it's to get you into a position more about feeding their own ego, getting their own needs met, and keeping control over their own public image, say with their own kids, their own people. So the second one is the malignant narcissist. Their core traits are the typical narcissistics that combine with the entitlement and lack of empathy from the classic narcissism with a much more darker twist, a dangerous twist. The malignant narcissists are often vindictive, paranoid, and sadistic. They don't just want admiration, they want power of control and dominion over others. They may enjoy seeking others' pain. Whether physically or on emotional levels, they will go to extreme lengths to maintain control, including lying, manipulating, or physically harming others. Malignant narcissists are often associated with more severe antisocial behaviors. For an example, in a relationship, a malignant narcissist may intentionally try to destroy someone's life through sabotage, spreading lies, or even causing physical harm, smear campaigns, or said otherwise bribery. Unlike the classic narcissist, who might just be trying to seek admiration for the time, the malignant narcissist is someone who wants to obliterate any perceived threat or slight that they'll actively have to undermine, or that would ruin the control that they have over you, to be in that devastating way or that life-threatening way. So the malignant narcissism and psychopathy, where they combined, share significant overlap with psychopathy, especially when engaged with extreme violent behaviors. Psychopaths, like malignant narcissists, lack empathy, but they also display a complete disregard for the well-being of others and often take pleasure in others' suffering when it comes to things like intentional poisoning or causing someone physical harm. This behavior aligns with the more psychopathic behaviors. A person with these psychopathic tendencies will be extremely calculating and manipulative, engage in cold, premeditative harm such as poisoning, hacking, or setting someone up to fail in their financial ways or in their corporate agendas in life. Lack of remorse they'll take, or show any kind of guilt when it comes to these things. Instead, they'll show signs of fear. Instead of coming to terms of causing the significant harm to others, they will want to inflict more, enjoying the suffering that they cause, seeing it as a form of power of control over their victim. And then lastly, in my story, how these things personally attack my life goes beyond that narcissism in the realm of malignant and psychopathy, where my ex-partner and ex-partners involved in these attacks could be depicted as malignant narcissists who thrive on control. Their goal wasn't just as total manipulation, it's a domination of a destruction of my whole entire life. They didn't just want to gaslight me, they wanted to erase me from the earth completely, to ruin my life in ways that are so insidious that are hard to take notice to even yourself. until the damage is already done or being done, and that's when the poisoning or the metaphor works as a perfect slow kill to go unnoticed even to you, because your brain is not wired to your frontal cortex. Your brain is not wired correctly, and your reasoning skills are lacking big time. So the psychopathy element is thus physical poisoning, hacking, or deeper sabotage that could stem from that psychopathy. The person has taken the narcissism to the point where they are completely comfortable with committing the crimes against me to cause me harm, to completely erase me, my sense of self, and erase me completely from the world for their own gains. The psychopathic element would show up in their cold calculation and their set up traps to ruin my health, career, my relationships without any guilt, hacking me, undermining me any which way, emotionally focused on terrifying efficiency in their go effects about their word salad and abusive other ways. So I could go further, but I'm just trying to go about capturing this stuff inside of my music, so I apologize for being wordy or using swear words and things like that. It is hard to not swear sometimes, and I'm really working on it, so that's just to be said, and I just wanted people to know that it has been a manipulated sabotage over my life, a slow kill and a cold calculation that's established and gone up against my resiliency, just normal resiliency. And so taking note to that before, when it was covert and I didn't know where I was coming from, it was really hard at times, because I'd be walking up to people and being like, oh my god, I feel like something really bad is happening now, what's going on? They'd be like, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with you, brother, quit doing drugs, shit like that, but it's just, it wasn't that, I don't know, it really hurts when it's coming from someone so close to you. It really fucking hurts. Someone who's a real friend to you is going to be a friend to you and hold frame in that way, and respect your boundaries and all of that stuff. They're not going to be moving in that kind of way, so it hurts coming from someone that close.